Hello everyone. I have Zoom again. Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of All the Mods 8. I've just recently updated to the new patch, which has got a few things back up and running, and one of those is allowing me to zoom, which is fantastic. Also, apparently, I have stuff in the top corner. Oh, that must be my FPS. Can I disable that? Oh, it's added the rubidium extras. That makes sense. I don't like the true darkness or anything like that, but it does mean that we can turn off fog. Maybe in the overworld only. Maybe it doesn't work in the nether. That's okay. This is good. This gives us a few different options for things that I can adjust to make things a little bit nicer to watch. And we have dynamic lights. Lovely. So, with the update, they actually added a reward to most things, just a random reward. And when I logged in, I started to go through those, obviously, and realized that each and every one of them is going to give me a random chance of getting something really cool. You can even see there's like storage controllers, lily pad of fertility, some kind of good stuff. So I rolled a pistol, and I think I rolled this basic pipe upgrade as well. We're going to see what we get. And the best way to do that is probably to empty out everything that we have in this section and just start collecting them. Now, I know I could collect them all at once, but... Oh, a sturdy bee cage. But if I did that, it might completely fill up my supply. And that way, I wouldn't be able to see them all. They'd maybe disappear or go down on the ground. I'm not sure. So we got a Swift Alloy Hammer. Harvest speed, gear gets a synergy bonus. Place phantom lights when used. Reduced harvest speed as tool is... Oh, as tool is damaged. Interesting. Few cool things there. A building gadget, apparently. Oh my god, it's like Christmas. What the hell? I got toast. Even better. I got a sink. That's amazing. That's infinite water. What? This is great. Some of these things I was planning to build anyway. An enchanted book. Looting one. Wow. Honey. Oak log. Yeah, okay. Those ones aren't that great. A mob yoinker, apparently. We also got the Ender Dragon. Universal pipe. What does this do? Shift right click. A mob to bind it. Huh. Interesting. And universal pipes from pipes. Cool. What next? Tips and tricks. Oh, I got the sink. That's pretty cool. And it gives us a fluid pipe. That's very nice. Thank you. Oh, what is this? Does this contain every single different book? It does. That's a great addition. That's really smart. Oh, that's so good. It means that you don't have to have individual books for each and every single one of them. That's fantastic. So if I wanted to go have a look at, for example, Element Craft. Oh, wait. Did I just... Aha. So apparently it just... it lets you pick which one you want. Well, at least I think I didn't have Element Craft or Elemental Craft, so... Nice. Cool. We'll put that away. All of these seem to be normal still, but this one grants us a random reward. We got stone. Wow. I did get the eccentric tome though. Tome holds all the guide books in the mod pack. Right-clicking will bring up the book selection screen. Shift right-clicking with the book in your hand will convert it to the mod you are looking at. Left-clicking the will revert specific. Ah, no, it is still good. Right. Okay, very helpful. Nice. So we can open stuff like that up, take that reward, and then I can left-click and it reverts it. That is good. I'm putting that in my ender chest. Fantastic. So far, it's been a very mixed bag of rewards. We got some really nice stuff like the sink and the building gadget, even the universal pipes. This is interesting too. And also just some very plain stuff. Let's see what else we get. Basic storage. Each and every one of these is going to give us something. A dank one. I didn't even realize danks were in the game. An iron furnace. Redstone dust. Inferium essence. Melon seeds. A wither skeleton skull. Okay. Inferium shovel. And an enchanted book. Oh, interesting. The enchanted book is terrible. In fact, both of those we're going to instantly get rid of like that. Thank you. And the essence and bits and pieces that I know go into my backpack, I'm just going to put them away to give us some room. Okay. We get one from the storage controller. That's lapis. A bucket. Wow. Oh. Speed upgrade for what? Mechanism. Increases the speed of machinery. Cool. And it looks like that's about it. So, out of that, we actually got something pretty good. That building gadget is probably pretty cheap. It is, but it's cool that we have that now. What does this cost? A few bits and pieces. Yeah, I mean, end of the day, worth it. Oh, very interesting. So, I'm amazed. I didn't realize that danks were in the pack. I'm just going to put all of that away. And do I really want to keep anything that was in there? Probably my quiver. But other than that, I have a goal for today's episode. I just want to spend most of this episode going for Netherite. Because we do have a really good supply of these coming in quite easily. No problems at all. We're going to get all of the diamonds, emeralds, and gold that we'll ever need, as well as I have this set up over here, getting me plenty of iron. We'll eventually move that, honestly, and set it up with some compacting drawers. But, yeah, things like redstone will be perfectly easy to grab as well. Once we get ourselves a witch setup. Oh, please tell me you have something good. Oh, we saw you before. But the one thing that I cannot get in this kind of setup is netherite. But there is something that we can do about that. You see, there is something, and I'll see if I can find it in here so that I know what I'm looking for. The Charm of Nethersite, which, combining some potions of nethersite, which you need calcinated netherite powder, which is netherite powder, which is a mortar and pestle, ender powder, and a netherite scrap. I have enough in one of these. Wait. This one. To make 3 netherite scrap, which will get us 15 minutes of nethersite. And that's going to basically give me an X-ray ability. It's going to show me where those items are. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. It's nearly nighttime, and I also noticed that my shovel needs some healing. Oh, come on. Thank you. So I can just turn on that tap and turn it off, and everything is healed. So, with that, to get the netherite powder, in fact, I'm actually going to put that over here so that I can just check on it. That is something from Potion Masters. Ooh, there's a mortar. I didn't even see that. So with that, we need some bricks. Should be easy enough to get ourselves some bricks. Oh, I got rid of it. That's all right. Look at this. We need a pestle, which is 2 pieces of quartz, and a diamond. The other way. There we go. The netherite scrap is easy enough. I can see some stuff over here that I will use. Perfect. Cook some of that up for me, please. And that should all get turned into what we need for this. So, pestle, easy enough. Hard to see though, probably because I have this on dark mode, yeah. See, if I was going standard, I'd be able to see that, but I've actually got this on toasted light, I think is nice. Or did I have it on that? I think it was toasted light. And what was the other thing I needed? Enderman powder, which is just ender pearls with those 2. I can do that. So if we put the mortar and pestle here, does it have uses? It doesn't. It just is a use however often you need kind of thing. And if I combine that mortar and pestle in this order, just to be safe, there we go. We have 3 netherite powder. Now, Potion Master stuff can go in there. That's pretty cool. Probably very useful in the future. Now, to make the netherite sight, we need calcinated, and the calcinated is literally just smelted, so that is super easy with this, although it does take a long time. Wow. And do I have a potion table? I'm sure I do. Yeah. We also don't even need to go down to get water, because I've got a handy dandy sink just here. Thank you. So, a little bit of blaze powder, a mundane potion, which just needs some nether wart, and I can craft these up. And then all I need to do is turn on this charm, or make this charm, And it will give us 5 minutes of showing exactly where the netherite is, or the ancient debris, more than anything. So I can make 3 of these. I have enough of this to make 3, which is 15 minutes, and let's see how much we can get. I might also try and make myself up a couple of different tools so that I don't accidentally break this. Now that should be alright, it's got an unbreaking 4, and it ignores 50% or 56% of durability. So I can use that, and it works like netherite tools on all blocks. But just to be safe, it'd be nice to have a few spares, a few little extras. But with this... Oh, now hold on. What am I missing? Oh, there's 2 steps. Or does it just take a really long time? Oh, it has to be a mundane potion, not an awkward potion. Okay. That's where I went wrong. A mundane potion is just... I see. Basically anything going into the system without... Yeah, okay. I understand. It's fine. I got this. Let's make some potions. Or, and I just realized this while I was crafting the potions, I could just drink these. Now, I believe you can make these a little bit more permanent and have a charm that you just put on whenever you like. But for now, I think we're just going to use the potions themselves. So I'm going to put away 3 of those just in case in the future we want to make ourselves a charm. And now I have 6, 7? Wait, that can't be right. Oh, one's a potion of fire resistance. Actually, no, that would be good. Potion of fire resistance would be very good. Do I have any more of those? I do. So let's put the netherite stuff over this side, and then some fire resistance just here, and we should be able to head into the nether. Now, one of the things that I realized I lost with that golden chestplate that we had was reach 5. So I can no longer reach 1,000,000 blocks away, which is a little bit sad, but it's okay. We did get ourselves a decent replacement, which eventually I will add some sockets to, or fill those sockets in. But for now, let's go netherite hunting. Alright, so now all I need to do is find myself a good spot to start digging. Somewhere where there's not just lava everywhere. This looks like as good a spot as any. And I also made myself an iron hammer, which you can see it actually digs in a 3x3 area. So once we get down to the height that I want to, that should be really nice. So I'm going to head down to Y level 15. Perfect. And, oh, I think that's bad. Oh. I did not know there was this here. What are the chances that we actually find some netherite exposed with one of these? This is very interesting. Well, what do you know? I shouldn't be surprised. Having one of these mod packs with all these different structures and stuff, it's very likely that we're going to get interesting generation and structures in all sorts of different places. But this is a surprise. Oh my. Well, I'll be. Very cool. But I feel like this is a little bit of a waste of time just searching through this when we have what we need. We have the tools, we have the potions that are going to show us exactly where this stuff is. But yeah, it goes all the way down to bedrock. That's cool. Lots of lava to deal with though. No thank you. Oh god, they just keep spawning. So what we might do, nope, is not go that way. Instead, we might come back over to close to where we originally started. Get myself to Y level 15. And now, let's take a potion of netherite. There they are. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So with this, I get myself netherite very quickly. Just ignore them for the time being. Stop it. Having this for 5 minutes is incredible. I just gotta be a little bit careful of the shovel that I'm using here. But as long as I keep an eye on things, we should be fine. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to use this mine shaft to get ourselves around nice and quickly to follow the items that we can find. Yeah, look at that. We just find it as quick as can be. What did I do there? Kerchink? Damage gear item past a certain point. Ah, this must have a thing. Interesting. But oh boy, is that powerful. Now I also got myself just an unbreaking diamond pickaxe, which should also be usable. I might put some of this in here so that it doesn't take up too much space. But as you can see, that's not quite fast enough. For my liking anyway. Okay. Now we'll just swim through here. Thank you. Nice and quickly. Let me out through that way, and much better. So now I guess I just spend the next however many minutes I decide I want to using this netherite and getting myself a handful of pieces of netherite. In fact, let's put it in view here. So we've already got 17 pieces. My goodness. 18. 19. 20. It's hard work. I know this makes it seem pretty trivial, but in the grand scheme of things, with this mod pack, netherite is sort of not that great. There's a lot better stuff out there that you can get durability-wise, strength-wise, and all of that. So getting ourselves some netherite like this isn't really that crazy overpowered. Ooh. Interesting. I'll take a few things here. Increase wearer's movement speed after taking damage. Nice. And an enchanted golden apple. Double nice. But once again, this is just going to be another case of spending a little bit of time, and in that regard, it doesn't really need to be shown entirely on camera. So I'm going to spend the time that I need, go through, collect up a bunch of this. We should probably be able to get ourselves a couple of stacks, I would say, at this rate. Oh, there goes our first site. So I've got a good 25 minutes left. Let's see what I can find with it. Alright, so using up all that I got, I managed to get myself just under 3 stacks of ancient debris, which is pretty good. And now, I know that everyone who has played modded would end me if I didn't spend a little bit of time working on duplicating the amount that I can get from this. So there are a couple of different ways that I can turn this into other stuff. And I think the enrichment chamber from Mechanism can double the amount of stuff that we've got. The crusher can triple it. I think the crusher is probably my best bet. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the different options and set up a full mechanism system, but I'm going to try and just get what I need to duplicate this as much as possible. So, to start off with, we're going to need an infuser, which is fairly simple to make. But a lot of these are going to require power, so we'll work on that when we get to it. Osmium ingots. Do I have any osmium? Okay. I'm sure I can find some down here. Osmium. Prosperity. Osmium. Perfect. Ooh, a raw block of osmium. Lovely. Home, please. So, once again, we could get ourselves a decent little supply of osmium from everything that we're making now, but I'll use that raw block to just make up a few pieces that I need to get started. Now, eventually, we may go through the whole mechanism system here. Yeah, there's a lot. One of those is getting ourselves some raw osmium, and I'm sure it's worthwhile to grab what I need here. Heat generator has 2 modes. Oh, cool. So I could make a generator to create some power as well. Let's do that. Quick little duck in here. Heat generator. Just needs a furnace. And like that. Lovely. Thank you very much. Then we're making this infuser. Requires 2 more. And I love how this mod pack goes about just getting you into all sorts of different mods. Just naturally. Infuser. This one. So we now have the infuser and the heat generator. I'll take those. And we got a random reward. I wonder if we got what we need. No, we got infused alloy. That's okay. Not bad. And then what was the last one we were after? The crusher. Okay. So, Mechanism Crusher needs basic control units, which is any form of redstone I think will do, and osmium ingots. Does it require power? I'm not sure. It might not. So let's try that out. Place that down. We've got a couple pieces of this. I only need 2, I believe. And, it does need power. Okay. Luckily, we have this heat generator. And I've got some coal blocks. So let's chuck those in there. And how does it connect? Ooh, I just wasted a little bit. But I'm going to have to get myself a cable sorted first to transfer that power across. Universal cable, basic, some steel ingots, which is created how? Steel dust, iron dust. Cool. Now, one of these has the hammer that I'm after. Somewhere. Maybe I'll just make a new one. So what I can do with that is combine it with some of this, and it turns it into iron dust, and then the iron dust can be used into crafting steel dust, which would be this stuff, which requires one of those hammers and some coal. I've got plenty of coal. Let's do that and that. With this here? No? Let me see. It needs to be a different kind of hammer. Something like this. Okay. Sure. So now I can chuck that in there. Yep. There we go. So we have some steel. That steel needs to be smelted, which is easy enough. There we go. That's 2. And a piece of redstone. Nice. Now we can transfer the stuff between these two. And I'm just going to go like this. No, not like that. Into the front of there. Yeah, look at us. So that's converting it into... Oh, good. This stored the energy that it made. That's nice. We get 2 of these basic control units. And this is what I meant when I said that I like to just work in a bit of a chess monster. We are going to clean things up and make things a little easier, but I loved being able to just throw this stuff down and make it work when I need to. Lovely. So, got myself some of that, and even got a few bits and pieces from over here. Nice. Now, we should be able to make our crusher. Requires any glass and some steel ingots. Oh, and luckily I had the osmium as well. And we just need some redstone and some lava. So yeah, like 10 minutes and I've got myself a very, very basic little setup down here. Now, there's my lava source that I usually grab from. 1 and 2. So, 2 more pieces of redstone, please. And we have a crusher. Now that crusher can probably go here, and it's connected. If I go to this and go across to the crusher, it just requires power. Look at this. So we didn't just get nearly 3 stacks, we got nearly 9 stacks worth of netherite. And I believe that this should just be able to cook, or does it need to be the enrichment chamber? Let's see whether it works in here. It doesn't. So we do need an enrichment chamber. One last one. And the enrichment chamber requires a few more things. Okay. Make some more steel. Make ourselves another one of these. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! And now, look at that. Efficient. This is nearly out of power though, so we'll chuck a few more pieces of this in. Heaps. So I'm going to sit here for a minute and I'm going to turn all of this into what we need. Oh, I just realized that it's actually going to turn it into the scrap itself. So we're not necessarily going to get that much netherite, but we will get a lot. Like, probably enough to last us a decent amount of time. So let me just go through this process. It's going to take a very long time just to do all of this, and then we can start thinking about how we want to deal with this situation. I have so many backpacks of just junk and books and junk. Yeah, I think we need to get into refined storage. But first, netherite. And guess what? We just passed 100 days. 100 days in this world. We started off down in a field somewhere, working ourselves out and exploring some early game dungeons. And now I'm up on a skyship with a ridiculously overpowered mob farm, setting up all sorts of stuff up top, botany pots, working with magic, and making myself a bunch of netherite. I have 56 ingots so far, and I've still got so much to go. This is pretty slow. But don't worry, this episode's not finished yet. I just thought I'd mark the occasion. Not bad. Alright, this will probably take a couple more in-game days, so bear with me. And as the sun sets, 2 entire full in-game days later, I think we're at day 103, yeah. We're just about done. Now, thankfully, I've had a little wither skeleton farm down there that I can get all the coal that I needed to power this generator through this whole process. Honestly, I think I've gone through about 500 to 700 of the coal blocks to just power this up. But as you can see, we are at 14 blocks of netherite and just about done with all of this. So this will get us 5 more pieces. Looks like we're going to have exactly 15 blocks worth. Nice. So, a couple more of these and we should be good. As you can see, I was also looking at the danks. Now the danks are a really nice different source to this, where I don't really require making a bunch of stack upgrades, because per slot this can hold 256, 1024, 4000, you get the idea. But you make the first one with coal, the second one with redstone, and all of this stuff that I have now in great supply. Even the obsidian is super easy, so I could get dank 6 and hold 262,000 per slot. Not bad at all. And I could have one of those in my inventory for storing all sorts of goodies, especially stuff that we get in bulk that I don't want filling up this backpack. Like, look at this, it's already become such a huge mess. Filled with netherrack, all the different types of shards, and everything in between. Oh, we're done. The silence, wow. I haven't heard that be silent for a long time. Also, I kept accidentally standing on here when waiting for things to the point where it filled it completely with XP. So with that, 20, wait, I need 20 pieces of gold, and ta-da, 15 netherite blocks worth of netherite. Oh my goodness. Not only that, I found a witch. A witch spawned out on the wing of this while I was doing all of that work, and so I have some witch DNA. Perfect. We can make and add that to our little farm down below. But let's have a look at how much this actually is. 2 stacks and 7, which is 135 pieces of netherite. Oh my goodness. Also, I crafted a mega torch. Oh, cooked pork chop is my gift. Wonderful. So, now I can actually sleep instead of wasting days. I felt like if I just stayed up here through the night, at least I wasn't progressing too far through the days in game. And we've got a little bit of power here now, which will last us if we need to do anything. But as you can see, this is not a good permanent solution. So, not only do I want to start maybe making myself a dank or 2, I think I'd like to get into power, because I know that in this pack, it's going to be so much cheaper. And I already know the process of getting it all set up, so I think I should be able to do this quite easily. Yeah. What does this cost? Just coal, blaze powder, and clay balls. Hello? Oh, a portal charm. Don't mind if I do. I have exactly 8 with me. Thank you. I should put up my no soliciting sign, though. This is what I got for killing the traders, and it prevents wandering traders from spawning within 6 chunks. So eventually, we may set that up in here so that we don't get them randomly spawning up top. But with all that, what I might do first and foremost is take my diamond backpack. Oh, wait. It needs to be done in one of these, I think. Diamond backpack, upgraded to netherite. Yeah. So if I put that on my back, it's not much, but it does get us an entire extra 2 slots in there. I believe it's an extra 2, which is very, very helpful. All right. So now that we have this netherite, there are a few things that I can get out of the way. One of them being I can take that. I wish there was a way to access this. Is it this that's in my way? I swear it causes so many problems. We'll take that, and we can turn both of those into the ultimate. Now the XP is fine. It doesn't ever get more than I need in that regard, but both of these into an ultimate would be lovely. So hopefully I have enough. We'll turn that into some redstone blocks, and then use that to make 1 and 2. Nice. Now this can handle 64 items per tick, so it's twice as fast. Swoop, swoop, swoop. We'll put that there. I think I have the tool for it somewhere here. Also the drowned. Nice. I'll keep those nearby. Oh, it'll be somewhere, I swear. But this is one of the reasons why I really, really need to set myself up. Oh, there it is. With a better storage system. So that is now set up like that. Add that. And add that. Now we shouldn't have any problems keeping up with the rate that this farm goes. In fact, let's test that theory. Let's turn it all on. Look at that chaos. Also, I'm obviously filling up with stuff I don't want to be. So, molten core, you can go here. What else are we getting? Ah, water shards. Ah, we're out of space for the water shards. Gotcha. And out of space for that. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Okay. Phew. So this is where setting ourselves up with these two. Where are they? Yeah, these two swabs. One, to give ourselves some witch DNA to get some more redstone, because that's something that we're lacking in. And the drowned to get ourselves enough copper for adding upgrades to all of this. Not bad. But, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty quick. I'll grab a couple of these while I'm at it. So, what are the uses for all of this? A reforging table from Apotheosis. That allows us to use the gem dust and rarity materials to reroll affixes on our gear. So, not the actual enchantments that we have on there, which are amazing, but actually the armor and toughness and luck and all of that. Now, I wouldn't want to re-roll this because I think that's actually pretty good, but maybe we could re-roll this one, remove the entity gravity and get ourselves some luck on that as well. There's a few options that are really, really cool. Also, I did craft a couple of mega torches just to make this place a little bit more safe. Now, what other uses do we have? I know that we can turn it into netherite dust, but that's a bit of a waste. We could make a netherite furnace, staff of ancient knowledge. Oh, there's so many things. 13 tabs worth. A huge fluid tank. An infinite range booster. Needs unobtainium though. This is one that we might do actually. Get ourselves a netherite furnace to really cook things. 5 seconds compared to 20, so it's 4 times as fast. Not only that, but we can upgrade some of our chests as well. We can make a structure compass to find structures around the area nice and easily. A wing, an angel wing that allows us to fly. Okay, this is, yeah, that's some pretty high level stuff. A raw super advanced processor, which must be something pretty spectacular for refined storage. And a shelf of masterful sights, enchantment or enchanting clues. There's lots of stuff that we can get into. The thing that I want to know is, what does this cost? Right, so just straight up blaze powder, which is pretty easy because we have a farm for that. The niotic costs just a diamond, which we have a farm for. The spirited, it just costs emeralds, which we have a farm for. And nitro stuff, that's expensive, but we have a farm for that. And once we get ourselves some redstone, oh, that gives you 16. Oh my. Once we have some redstone being produced, this stuff here, 9 of them gets turned into a wither skull. So we're basically producing wither skulls here. I have 100 plus. Oh yeah. So with all that said and done, I still have 126 pieces of netherite. We have refined storage that we can start getting into, because I think the easiest thing for me will be to, not bother trying to set up drawers for all of this stuff, but rather just make myself a really nice refined storage system and just dump most of this in there. Now, I will be a little careful with some of these things that have a lot of NBT data, but I think most of them aren't too bad. But in general, just being able to store so many things and maybe upgrade some barrels or some chests to netherite will get us on our way. What do I get for this? Extra upgrades, ancient debris, and what was my reward? Diamond sight, huh? Well, not that we're worrying about diamonds at the moment, but sure. I got poisoned. So with that, I think we'll leave it here. I've done so many different things in this episode. I've got myself all the netherite that I'll need for a very long time, until such time as if I need more, we can probably use some far better machines to get them. I've got some swabs down there, which I can probably put into our machine below and set ourselves up with a couple of extras. All in all, not bad. Not bad at all. Soon we'll be rid of this mess. We did some mechanism. Ooh, I think the last thing that I would like to do is... where is it? This. Take some soul sand, pick up this furnace, and... wait, where is it? Netherite. Oh, I need magma cream. I've got 2! Oh, wait. With the power of slime and a little bit of blaze powder. Yeah! Perfect. A netherite furnace. Oh yeah. So, that's going to be super fast. In fact, let's try something out. What do we want to cook? Let's make some iron. Grab 8 of these. Yeah, that's decently fast. I'm pretty happy with that. That should get me what I need as fast as I need for now. Wonderful. And that's a stack. Right. I was ending. Thank you very much to my Patreon supporters for your continued support. You folks are amazing. And folks, I hope you've been enjoying the series so far. 100 days into the world, or a little bit over, up to 105 now. And I'm not sure whether I'm going to turn it into anything spectacular, but it is what it is. We've done pretty alright for these first few days, I would say. With a little bit of adjusting, this is going to be everything we ever need. I might add some more compacting drawers down here, but that's for another episode. So, until the next one, I hope you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye, everyone. Whoop!